And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Mahimi's checked in for the Suns. Brandon Knight comes in for Booker. Then for the Warriors, McAdoo is checked in for Howard. And it's Butler in for Thompson. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Warriors leading by 11. Here's Livingston, and that one is hammered home.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Here's Knight. The Warriors making the shot. To the paint, here's Morris. And again, unable to change momentum here. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's Butler with the jam.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Warren. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Knight kicks to Bledsoe. And it's blocked. Bledsoe against Butler. Stolen by Bledsoe. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala against Knight. Iguodala, the pass to Howard. It's stolen by Mahimi. Bledsoe outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Morris. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Butler. My. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Cam. Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Gets it off. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion, you know, on the court, it's my sanctuary.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals. And this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Howard is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
That's his first personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Iguodala. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. He doesn't get the second one. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Memphis.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Curry, good.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And Phoenix has possession. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The Suns have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Down low, it's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. Tops in scoring, first in free throw percentage. And they were also number 1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games.
Here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And the shot by Warren, no good. Outside Curry for the 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
Now here's Len. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor. He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Johnson, and the Suns miss again.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
They get it again. Johnson can't hit.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. Knight against Curry. They need this. No good from Booker. Here's Golden State now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Mahinmi's checked in for Alex Len. Morris comes in for Johnson. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Warren. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Booker. Now here's Wright. Bazemore grabs the miss.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there, but he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
No good from Clark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Wright. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Knight against Butler. Knight into the lane. Here's Bledsoe. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 35 points and 1 steal. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
You don't have to dig very deep to see why they're getting crushed. Just look at the rebounding stats. They've been weak juice on the glass, and it's going to cost them. Weak juice and barbecue chicken. What a diet. I'm sure they're getting an earful in the locker room right now, and they deserve it, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Suns, Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Booker out there at Bledsoe. And it's Warren in at the small forward position.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
There's the dish to Len from 11 feet away. Pulls up. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 43 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
The Suns on offense. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Releases. Again, Golden State.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Different look here for the Warriors. James checked in for Howard. Turioff comes in for Draymond Green. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
James Michael McAdoo's checked in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Len Booker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Now the Warriors moving it up from deep. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Stolen. Here's Livingston. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Markieff Morris. And the Warriors also making a change. Jarrell Wright's checked in for James. Now here's Bledsoe. 5 points in the game. Poked loose. Shots good by Butler. Butler's got 13 points.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
The Suns have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half start. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits, and that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was amazing. Among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
It's stolen by Curry. Knocked loose.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right, because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
Traps in the tray. Curry's got 51.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Here is Bledsoe. He's got 5. It's Curry outside, and the shot is good.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
1:56 left here in the third quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Johnson. Another shot. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Warriors shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. Bledsoe with it. Here's Stoudemire. Phoenix, no good that time either. Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 57 points.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they force and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the shot is good.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Curry with the steal. Pulls up for three, and it's good.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. Really a heads-up play on both ends there, the steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
From past the arc, and down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
Welcome back